check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Hits inside, it's Turner. He's got enough. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Move to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. point makes it 14-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This quarterback part of their running game. Wide open spaces. Past the 30, past the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Washington. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Running free. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Moving the pocket, it's Reynolds. He's going to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Push is ahead. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Trying to beat the D deep. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I...
Gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, we might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Cobb. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you mad.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Turner. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Gonna let it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Turns it upfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Jackson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Rush is on. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Turner. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll pull it down inside the 45. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Takes a shot at the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's Northwestern looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback keeps it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Got to make the play on 4th. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Out wide right, it's Washington. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Turner.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down.
All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Snags it, and there's running room. complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Give to the fullback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Hits inside. It's Jackson. Got the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. Finding some room. He's at the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Touchdown Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he makes the extra point.
Mississippi State, 31, Auburn, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Under pressure. Right side, it's Turner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to the quarterback. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. They're all over him. Breaks loose. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Comes down. It's Singleton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reynolds. Buying time to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got the back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Quick give. It's Turner. Plows through the defense. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Past the 45. Crosses the 30s. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive play.
He uncorks one deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. you